honest world got problems, so we gotta change this world. Whatever happened to America the beautiful? Now the spacious skies are legally pollutable, and the amber waves of green are filled with pharmaceuticals and chemicals that'll lead you to an early funeral. I'm down with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But how's that gonna happen if the atmosphere is hazardous? It's time to battle this, I think that's unanimous. From the patriots to the pacifists and anarchists, there's something wrong with the direction that we sitting in, unless we trying to be the recipients of oblivion. There's willing citizens throughout the whole Dominican, and every city and town kinda like the book of Gideon. Let's unify and try to find solutions for the confusion produced when you live inside a fusion of mental, physical, and spiritual pollution. But now revolutionary music's my contribution.
Being inside McCain's office, did you care to comment on McCain at this moment?
Well, you know, again, I only comment that he's the Republican nomination for president whom I will not vote for. You know, but that's a Republican deal, you know. I'm not part of the Republicans, and it's not my responsibility who they nominate that they want to be president. But he can rest assured that my vote will never go for him, because I oppose the war and continue to oppose it, and want immediate withdrawal from it.
What did you think of his choice of Palin as Vice VP?
Well, I think it was a tactical move on his part, and really my thoughts on it are irrelevant. He made the decision, and we'll see if it works or not. You know, I personally wouldn't pick her because I truly don't think she's ready for the job, because having been a mayor myself and having been a governor, I can tell you after less than 2 years as being a governor, you're barely understanding the job of governor, let alone vice president or perhaps a heartbeat away from the presidency. Now, at the end of 4 years as governor, I would say then she would be far better qualified. And also the fact is that, don't you, when you run for an office, make a commitment to all the voters that you will do the job? When I ran for governor, many people wanted me to run for president in the year 2000, and I refused to do it because I made a commitment to the people of Minnesota and told them I wanted to be their governor. That's a 4-year commitment. It's like joining the Navy for 4 years. You can't just go for 2 and then decide you don't want to anymore and go to something else that suits you better. I always view it as when these politicians leave the job early, they're no longer then to get another one. They're no longer then, it's not public service anymore. Now it's self-service. They're now going to advance their own political agenda rather than serving the public when you leave the job without fully committing and finishing the one you said you do when the people elected you to do that job. I believe it's almost like an unwritten contract. When the people vote you in, you owe them the 4 years that they voted you in to serve. And when you're done with that 4, then if you want to go for higher office, fine. I mean, I was told this year, was funny. I thought about running for the Senate. And a good friend said, well, you'll go crazy out there. You'll have to be in Washington all that time. It's mandatory, this and that. I said, how can it be when John McCain, Barack Obama, and Hillary Clinton been campaigning for 2 years? Well, it can't be that important to be out there if they can simply leave for 2 years to seek out another job.
It's time for rebuilding, reshaping, restructuring, reconstruction, recreation. It's time for redefining, remaking, reproduction, retranslation, renovation. It's time for rebuilding, reshaping, restructuring, reconstruction, recreation. It's time for redefining, remaking, reproduction, retranslation, renovation.